There are all sorts of emergencies in life. Some of them happen quickly, but some develop over time. You've all seen accidents happen that create emergency situations, but some things creep up on you, like your car breaking down, charging too much on your credit card, losing your job. Those can create different emergencies. Sometimes it seems like there are more bills than ever before. Sure, we have to pay for housing and utilities, but many of us also go overboard on eating out, credit cards, and other things.
Y'all ready to play?
Yeah, if I
all
don't
right.
drop the cards all over the place.
Absolutely. I can feel my victory coming soon.
Hopefully John will show up.
Yeah, I thought he was on his way.
Did you guys have a good week?
Not too bad. Nothing major happened. How about you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
I'm so glad it's the weekend.
Definitely.
Speaking of which, did you guys hear about John?
No, what?
He just found out some pretty scary news. He's pretty sure he's going to lose his job. He's worried about it. They've already cut back his hours considerably.
Really?
And now he's pretty worried about how he's going to make it. He was already feeling a pinch when they were cutting his hours back.
Oh, John's, he always seems to have money. He'll be fine.
Yeah, whenever we're with him, he has cash.
I thought the same thing too, but he was just telling me that he's driving around on a donut and he doesn't have any money to get the tire fixed. And he's pretty worried about his battery because his car's having trouble starting. And he has no idea how to make it all happen.
Oh, wow. He doesn't have some kind of just-in-case fund, just in case of an emergency?
Like an emergency fund?
Uh-huh.
What's an emergency fund? Where do you get them?
Well, an emergency fund is really just that idea that you're going to, take some of your money out of every paycheck and put it aside into, just a basic account, savings account, so that you can get to it if you need it in case of an emergency. Like Sally, just last month, broke her glasses. Insurance wasn't going to cover it, so she had to dip into savings to pay for it. But just imagine if she didn't have the savings in the first place.
Yeah, or you could have a flat tire or a dead battery. I mean, what would you do if you didn't have the extra money?
I don't know. Well, it's a good idea. How do I start one?
Well, the way I started it, was just I opened a savings account. I never take money out of it, and I just started putting money in every time I got paid. I'd pay myself first, over and over again.
I guess I could do that. I mean, my grandmother started me a savings account when I was little. I haven't touched it since then. So.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome. I mean, you should see how much is in there. That could be, who knows how much it could be right now, but whatever it is, it's a good starting place for something like this.
And then you could just put a little bit in every month that you don't need. That's a great idea.
Speak of the devil. Hey, John. How's it going, buddy? We're over here playing. I'm about ready to clean the house as usual.
Whatever.
What's up? What? You're not. Why aren't you coming? All right, man. There's nothing you can do to get it fixed. We hear you, man. We hear you. All right. Well, we'll just play without you then. Sorry. Yeah. Take care, buddy. That's John. You figured it. Battery's dead. Doesn't have any money to do it. Credit card's maxed out. He's got nothing to give, so he just said play without him, which is fine because I win again.
Oh, man.
Having an emergency fund is really important because, let's face it, stuff happens. You may be one of those people who just can't afford to save any money. The truth is, you can't afford not to. There are really actually 3 reasons people don't save. The first is temptation. We may later regret it, but sometimes we just can't resist spending. Second is a lack of understanding. We just don't grasp how savings can actually make us money. And third is optimism. We believe that everything will work out, and even if we don't save or have an emergency fund. If you don't have an emergency fund, the easiest way to get started is to set up an automatic deposit from your paycheck. Before you know it, you'll have money set aside for stuff that just happens to all of us. Then you can work on saving for special things like vacations or new car or retirement. This has been Money Matters, a production of the University of Florida IFAS Extension in Okaloosa County.